Yeah, yeah. Ay, coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 2233, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name, big dope on flame.
Since the beginning of time, the white man has faced no punishment. You took the hood off and put the badge on, but you still have the same temperament. Administrative leave is nothing but a joke. Man, y'all plan these murders and get to go home. We all know the system's corrupt. Y'all have KKK initiations from the rookies on up. You killed more of my family than I can ever know. You shot a Tatiana in her house without even walking through the door. You ain't feared for shit. Yeah, I know what this is. It's your privilege that allowed you to press your knee into George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. He wasn't the first. R.I.P. Derek Scott and Javier Ambler. How many recordings you gonna delete if you taking a knee? Suppressing the breath that voices black reality. The audacity of you has never surprised me. Bigotry and hate is what drives you. Yeah, I'm talking about strange fruit and hooded men. And how you took the mugshot of a dead Sandra Bland, a threatening stance, a toy gun, and mental illness. Graham Rice Marshall, I can get killed by minding my own business. You'll never know our pain until your precious Mary Beth is dead, rotting in a cage. O'Connor screams out, "I can't breathe!" until his last breath fades. When the organizer of crime makes crime the law, of course there will be an Uncle Tom or a Candace flocking to their cause. These same people that you defend as good will beat, burn, shoot, tase you for walking in your own hood. I am Robert Fuller and the three after him. Remember me. Rayshard Brooks, fight to the death, Nat Turner energy.
Let's start with George, Steny Jr. first, then Floyd. The system executed that boy with no evidence but words. Took the jury 10 minutes to convict. Violated the rights of the innocent. But it's okay, right? He was vindicated 70 years later. But when they had the chance, they didn't waver. I used to say white people don't progress, but their progression from evil weapons is a skill we haven't mastered yet. From chains to trees, to electric chairs to knees, Floyd 3 words, "I can't breathe," is the reality of the black community. Want us to stand for the flag? I'm not fighting for this place. Lavina Johnson was braver than you and I. They killed her and called it suicide. For a country that's supposed to trust in God, in cops, in justice, they rather trust in their weapons and lean to their own prejudice. The slaying of Elijah McClain, we can't let that situation die in vain. I'm an introvert like Elijah. We're lovers, not fighters. R.I.P. Vanessa, she was only 20. The army did what it has done to plenty. You didn't deserve what they did. How many years should they get? A lot, plus many. I need y'all to leave our men and women alone. Brianna was sleeping peacefully. I pray to the Lord her soul to keep. The devil's in you all. It ain't giving up until we sprinkle some holy water and bring it up. You're the only one that's so corrupt. How you killing the black and brown people that built this country? What's the reason? The country's fucked up because y'all committed treason.
Black people, I love you. The shades of our skin is the epitome of royalty. But we need to rise up and make our ancestors proud. They sat, they marched, and they stood their ground. We need to rise up and fight for our liberation. It's complacency that solidifies our current situation. We need to rise up and get out of the streets. I love my hood too, but I hate how it bleeds. The truth is, we're harder on ourselves than anybody else. Everybody wants perfection, but nobody wants to help. We need to come together and start our own businesses. Whether you cut hair or do taxes, it doesn't matter. If you have a talent, provide service that strengthens blackness. Let's open a book and have a conversation. It's sad that most of us don't know our own history beyond 5 powerful faces. We built a country that was never meant for us. Still a slave to the white man working every day until our days are up. Or we turn up dead from a noose, a gun, a hood, our blood once more staining the American rag. I was lucky enough to have my mother and father by my side at all times. There's too many dads that wouldn't know their own children if they were looking straight in their eyes. And they say it takes a village to raise a child. I say it takes one to protect them. We've been burned by every race, even our own. We can't build a united people from broken homes. Black men, I love you, but your arm is a little too white. Y'all want black women in your bed, but not as your wife.
Black people, State of the Union. I'm addressing the messiness of our current situation. We've been slaves for too long. Slaves to white people, money and attention. The only thing we haven't been slaving for is knowledge and education. If education is power, why aren't we utilizing libraries, books, and the internet for good? Some black people don't know shit outside their hood. It perplexes me how we rather stand idle than actually listen to our so-called idols. X wouldn't want BLM to just be a trend, rather a stand into its force in everything we do. But how y'all want black lives to matter to them if they don't matter to you? These businesses made this into a me too. We fight for y'all and they don't really get it. Y'all jump up and down for every business that say they with it. Until they start bleeding like us, I won't bear witness. That's why we need to stick to our own, support your local brother, and put money in us. It takes more than just a blackout to reroute this society. Black people, we need to realize we're the black cream of the crop. Only when we realize our true power can we not be stopped. Unity, the only thing that's bigger than you and I, if we put our differences aside and know that we are our biggest enemy. For so long, I didn't know power that's within me. Open your eyes, discover your talent, then practice, practice, practice. Know that instant gratification is microwavable. Put your faith in something more unwaverable.